have a question. My first call here. Thank you so much for letting me get on the call here, Tanya. Is there anybody else on the call? Because I am also a commercial broker, or I'm sorry, commercial advisor with eXp Commercial, and the business side has kind of been an interest for maybe a few months. I just haven't really looked into it as of yet. Is there anyone that's doing both on the commercial side and the business side on the call? Just curious.
John, don't you do both? Unmute yourself. Yeah.
I honestly learned long ago I need to diversify myself. And so I really got into valuations or appraisals early on, about 25 years ago. So that's really my main lane. And then I segued into commercial real estate and then business brokerage because of my business background. Growing up, I grew up in small businesses. So my family owned gas stations, liquor stores, and grocery stores. So I was really groomed. I started by like sweeping and mopping floors. So that's how young I got into the business. And then I got into restaurants and managed restaurants. And so, but that was really when I was much younger. So moving forward, my practice is diversified. So I have the, appraisals, which is probably about 50% of my practice. And then it's split, 25-25 for commercial real estate, whether it's leasing or sales on the commercial side. And then business brokerage is the other 25%.
But
So
John, do you do residential appraisals too, or just commercial?
yeah, primarily I'll do it for like a special client or a long-time client. Sometimes we'll get a portfolio and it includes like maybe 6 or 7 commercial properties, and then there is the main residence. So we'll bring that in. But other than that, no, I would not search for that.
So commercial appraiser, 50% of the business, commercial real estate, 25, business brokerage, 25.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I've been focused on business brokerage since 2006. So I'll sell commercial real estate now and then if the business owner owns it, but I don't market for, I've never marketed in the past looking specifically for commercial real estate. All my marketing, it has always been just business owners and business brokerage. So will that change in the future? Maybe. I mean, with the eXp Commercial, I have options. I didn't have access to the tools and the technology and the resources before that I do now within eXp Commercial. So it's very possible that, once I mean, I'm super involved with IBBA and M&A Source and CAB and all these other extraneous things, and then mentoring people in EXP. So I have all these ancillary jobs that take my time. And so once some of those settle down and I can just, I really focus on what I'm doing and closing my own deals, then I might add more of a commercial real estate slant to the business. I mean, I love business, so I'll never stop selling businesses. But I think there is also a lot of opportunity in commercial real estate that I've just never even looked into. And probably could do some very cool things there as well that it just kind of passed me by because I'm a little narrow focused on business. Yeah, John.
I would like to add something that's really important. Don't get involved in something that your office will not allow you to practice. So if you're going to get into business brokerage and you're in the residential lane, make sure that your office, gives you their blessing to do that. And then make sure that you have someone alongside you during the transaction. So that's really key. Don't go it alone. I think there's a lot of us out there that that will support, people that want to try something new, whether it's, commercial real estate, whether it's, dealing with the landlord, taking a space to lease and so on. So I would say, look at your office policy, make sure they're okay with it, and then, bring in, another broker that's got experience dealing with that particular product or type. Sorry. Yep.
No, that's awesome. Thank you.
I have